Hey everyone, welcome to the Bruce Williams channel. I am wearing the Oris Aquis Lake Baikal limited edition today, and it relates to today's topic, and that is a term called recency bias. I want to talk about recency bias in relation to collecting watches and to a degree presenting watches if you're a content creator. Now, if you're unfamiliar with this term, don't worry. I'll read the definition so you guys can get a good handle on it. But recency bias is a cognitive bias that favors recent events over historic ones. A memory bias. Recency bias gives greater importance to the most recent event, such as the final lawyer's closing argument a jury hears before being dismissed to deliberate. So, you know what? How does this relate to watch collecting, watch reviewing? Well, I think we're most favorable on the watch we've purchased most recently or had the most recent experience with. And, here's an example. Okay, I've got the Oris Caliber 400, which, oh my goodness, I can see it in the viewfinder. Look at that teal blue. Whew, that is beautiful. That is an attractive watch. And you know what? I just filmed my review on this a few minutes ago. I finished that up. But I'm really high on this watch, really happy with all the features and the updates that Oris has incorporated. But, it's the most recent watch I've had in. And I'm wearing one that I bought, 4-6 months ago. I can't quite remember how long ago at this point, but it wasn't all that long ago. And at the time, my review, I was probably like, oh man, look at this fume blue dial. This is so gorgeous. Just like I was talking about how beautiful this, new color is on the 400. And I wonder, to a degree, as watch collectors, are we favoring the most recent more than we should, or maybe less than we should? I know we call it the honeymoon phase, right? When you buy a watch you've been searching for and saving for and looking forward to purchasing and wearing. You know what? We're high on that watch. We're on cloud nine. We're enjoying it. And that's an awesome thing. I'm not trying to say that you shouldn't enjoy watch honeymoons, but I wonder, to a degree, how much are we influenced by it's the latest and the greatest? And does that happen with watch models? I know, let's take, say this, the Rolex Submariner. There are guys that think the best sub is the pre-maxi case. Then there's the people that think the most recent version is easily the best, has the best movement, has the best proportions and such. And then you'll get guys that go, no, I like the quirky fat maxi case. And then you'll get guys that go, no, I like the hard to get vintage ones that are all, the thrill of trying to find one that's unmolested. We each kind of have preferences. And I think most watch enthusiasts kind of go with the most recent, with what they think is the best. And should that be the case? Is the best Submariner one of a previous generation? It's hard to tell in the moment, but I think upon reflection, that's when things become a little bit more clear. And I've been working on at least trying to be more cognitive about my biases, because I have biases. And I've had viewers reach out to me in the comment section or via email and say, hey, Bruce, you were too harsh on that one watch, or man, you were too high on this one watch and I don't agree with you. And so I'm trying to temper a little bit my opinions, my biases. But at the same time, you guys tune into my channel because you want to hear my opinion. You want to hear what I think is a great purchase in the details, right? You watch me a little bit, to a degree, for my personality, for the production value and the macro shots and whatnot. You know what to expect. So I want to stay true to that, but I also want to be upfront about what I'm most biased about. Now, case in point, let's go back to this Oris Aquis. You guys, if you haven't watched the review already, I've said I want to sell my current Lake Baikal and buy the latest and greatest Caliber 400 from Oris because I think it's a great move. The value proposition is still there despite the premium. And is that a good thing? Am I being influenced by having the latest shiny thing in front of me? Am I experiencing some recency bias? Or should I just hold steady? Bruce, hang on, send the watch back to Saltzman's, stop freaking out, wear and enjoy your Lake Baikal, and maybe you'll realize that this is the one all along that you loved. I think I know myself to a greater degree that I know, I would enjoy the new one more, but should I cool the jets a little bit? before I make those types of moves? And should you do that in your watch collecting journey? Are you influenced sometimes by the most recent thing? Maybe you had a negative experience with a Christopher Ward and now all Christopher Wards suck, right? Or is it opposite? You love your latest Christopher Ward. And man, anybody that sour grapes on Christopher Ward is just a hater. I think sometimes we need to be a little bit more frank and upfront with our biases, our experiences, and realize that everybody has a different opinion, a different taste, a different flavor, so to speak. And we can all get along in the hobby. We can all experience different things, and that's okay. That's a good thing. But as long as we're cognitive of our biases and try to be a little bit more objective, I think we'll have a more enjoyable time in the hobby. And I wonder, guys, let me know what you think about this. I try to be objective, like I mentioned in my reviews, my presentations, but a lot of times when I get a lender watch in, I might spend 1 week with it and I can do, my macro video, my outside shots. I can put together a detail focused presentation that I hope is giving the watch a fair shake. But is it more effective if I own that watch and it's a 6-month update and I'm not living in the honeymoon? I'm not in the recency bias. Is that a more effective review? I'm curious, guys. Let me know what your thoughts are. Do you suffer from recency bias in watch collecting? And what do you think could be done to remedy that? Be more objective, be more honest, and just tell me your thoughts. It's just a little bit of a rant today, question, topic type video. I appreciate you tuning in. You guys are awesome. If you're still here, you're one of the few that sticks it out to the end, and I really appreciate that. So let me know if you have questions, and I look forward to discussing this with you in the comment section. Thanks, guys.